Good morning, everybody. Today's Tuesday, and just to remind you, I will not be teaching my Tuesday night class this week. I am taking my boys on a little camping excursion, but we will resume like that next Tuesday night. I wanted to share with you that yesterday I had the honor of officiating at a funeral of a very, very special woman. And her name was Sherry. And her Hebrew name was Sarah Rebecca. And as I was thinking about her life, and she was an amazing person, Sherry Viner, she was a strong person. She suffered a lot physically, but it never brought her down. She had so much strength inside. She was a source of strength for everybody else in her life. Despite almost 2 decades of fighting cancer, she was an incredible source of strength for everybody around her family, her children, everybody, her friends. And I was thinking about her name, Sarah Rebecca. And of course, those are the two of the four matriarchs, the first 2 of the 4 matriarchs. And thought about the fact that on Friday night, when we give a blessing to our daughters on Shabbat, which is one of the most beautiful moments of the week, we bless them that they should be like Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah, the 4 matriarchs. But if you stop and think about it, it's really quite strange, because all 4 of them, but let's just focus on Sarah and Rebecca for a minute, they had really difficult lives. If you think about it, I mean, Sarah had a whole bunch of challenges in her life beyond anything we can imagine. She was with her husband, and they traveled all the way to Israel, the land of Israel. She was captured by the Pharaoh. She was childless for many, many years. She finally had a child, and then she had to deal with a very unpleasant episode with another child that was in her home, and finally the binding of Isaac. She had a really, really hard life. Rebecca also was childless for many years, and then she had twins, and one of the twins was the epitome of evil and was trying to kill the other child. They struggled. They had terrible challenges and struggles in their lives. So why do we bless our daughters that they should be like Sarah and Rebecca? I mean, that's what we want for our daughters, to have to go through that kind of struggle? And the answer is, of course not. We don't want our children to have pain and struggle. But what we are saying is that those 2 women, those 2 matriarchs of the Jewish people, had, through their challenges and through their struggles and difficulties, developed incredible inner strength, the amazing ability to rise to challenges and to see God's loving hand and loving embrace behind every difficult moment in life, and to overcome those challenges and to be a source of strength for themselves and their families. And those difficulties and challenges that they had in their lives made them into who they are, made them into the matriarchs of the Jewish people. It's who we are. It's in our DNA. So when we bless our daughters on Friday night, we're blessing them that they should be like these 2 women. The purpose of life, here's a mistake that we make. The purpose of life is not to be happy, even though we all want to be happy and we want our children to be happy. The purpose of life is to grow as individuals, to become. Remember, we're human becomings. And that's the purpose of life. And if that's the purpose of life, then these challenges, although we don't ask for them, but when they come, they bring out our inner strength. So I was thinking about that yesterday at Sherry's funeral, her incredible strength. And it came from the matriarchs, her very namesakes. So keep that in mind as we go through these difficult times and as we focus on our own spiritual growth, that the challenges in life are there for us to grow from and overcome. And I wish everybody a wonderful day.